In the heart of the vast Sahara Desert, where golden dunes met the life-giving bend of the Niger River, lay the city of Timbuktu. Long before the 14th century, it had begun as a humble seasonal camp for nomadic Tuareg traders. Caravans of camels, laden with slabs of salt from the north, ivory from the forests, and slaves from distant lands, converged here to exchange their goods for the glittering gold mined in the south. Timbuktu thrived as a crossroads of commerce, a bustling hub where merchants from North Africa bartered with those from the West African interior. The air was filled with the cries of hagglers, the scent of spices, and the jingle of cowrie shells and gold dust changing hands. It was a city of wealth, but one still searching for a greater purpose. Then came Mansa Musa, the mighty ruler of the Mali Empire, whose name would echo through history as the wealthiest man to ever live. In 1324, driven by deep faith, Musa embarked on his sacred pilgrimage to Mecca. His caravan was a sight of legend. Thousands of soldiers, officials, servants, and slaves, accompanied by hundreds of camels bearing immense loads of gold. As he crossed the Sahara and arrived in Cairo, his generosity astonished the world. He distributed so much gold that its value plummeted in Egypt for years. But Musa's journey was not merely one of display. In the holy cities and along the way, he encountered brilliant minds, poets, jurists, architects, and scholars from across the Islamic world. Impressed by their knowledge and inspired by the grand mosques and centers of learning he witnessed, Musa invited many to return with him to Mali. Among them was the renowned Andalusian architect and poet Abu Ishaq al-Sahili, whom Musa persuaded with gifts of gold and promises of patronage. On his return, Musa incorporated Timbuktu fully into his empire, transforming it forever. He poured his vast wealth into grand constructions. Al-Sahili designed the magnificent Jinjibur Mosque, a towering structure of mud brick with wooden beams protruding like porcupine quills, allowing annual repairs against the rains. Its pyramidal minaret and vast prayer hall became a beacon of faith and beauty. Musa also expanded the Sankar Madrasa, turning it into a thriving university mosque complex. Scholars flocked to Timbuktu, drawn by royal endowments, libraries filled with manuscripts from across the Muslim world, and the promise of lively debate. Subjects ranged from Quranic theology and law to astronomy, mathematics, history, and medicine. Private libraries sprang up and book trading became as profitable as gold or salt. It is said the city housed hundreds of thousands of manuscripts, copied meticulously by scribes. Under Musa's vision, Timbuktu evolved from a mere trade hub into an intellectual powerhouse. Students from as far as Egypt, Morocco, and Arabia came to study, while Malian scholars traveled abroad in exchange. The city pulsed with knowledge mosques doubled as universities, where circles of learners gathered around esteemed teachers, under the shade of acacia trees or within cool adobe walls. Mansa Musa's investments in mosques, universities, and scholars did not just adorn Timbuktu with architectural wonders. They ignited a golden age of learning that shone across Africa and beyond. For centuries, even as empires rose and fell, Timbuktu's legacy endured as a symbol of African brilliance, where wealth fueled wisdom and faith bridged deserts to unite minds from distant horizons.